Alright guys, so today we're gonna do something a little bit different, and we are gonna do some mods to the truck for once. You may remember that when I have my trailer hooked up to the truck, it pushes the rear end down a lot. I ordered these helper airbags a while back, but I really haven't had the time or suitable place to install them. That's what we're gonna do today. Essentially what it'll do when the truck is squatted, I just hook a compressor up and it'll air the rear end of the truck up so the truck has a level ride, which is gonna make it handle better, look better, and yeah, it would be more convenient if I had management where I could just air it up with a flick of a switch, but maybe that's a project for the future. Dave's gonna be lending me a hand on this one just because it is a new truck and I don't wanna mess anything up, especially driving across country. It said that it should probably take anywhere from 1 to 2 hours. Hopefully with the both of us, it'll take closer to an hour because we got a lot of stuff to do on this car and this car. Bolt. And this doesn't go like, this isn't suspension. This is kind of like a helper airbag. So I believe it goes between the frame of the truck and
yeah, something like that.
Something else, and it just keeps it from squatting too much. And that's everything. I don't want to get too overwhelmed by looking at all the instructions, so we're just going to take it one thing at a time. And the first thing is to remove the factory bump stops, which should be a piece of cake. The truck's so high, like almost didn't even need a creeper. Oh yeah, there she is, all yellow and pretty. So I'm guessing with the trailer, it weighs down the suspension so much, I've just been sitting on my bump stops. It'll probably ride so much nicer with the air. No, I didn't even know I have a spare tire under here. That's good to know. Heck yeah. Thanks, Ford. This is so much easier than I thought. I thought we were gonna have to remove like all the suspension off the truck, so I'm stoked. Bolts are off, so this thing should just slide right down. Look at that. Look at the size of that catalytic converter. I think this has to do with the whole EGR system, but wow, I understand why people take this off their truck now. Dude, look at the size of the exhaust flange under here. Yeah. Dude, oh my gosh. Now I gotta unbolt that little bracket up there. There has been a very interesting turn of events. So the instructions show that there's a hole in the frame where we're supposed to be able to mount this bracket. However, my frames are boxed in and there's no holes on the side where this bracket's supposed to mount. Apparently the older F250s didn't have boxed in frames, and the site that I got it from listed it as fitting 2011 through 2017 F250s. But that doesn't really make sense since they changed in 17. So I researched the part number, 89396, and the bags are for a 2011 through 2016 Ford F250. So the company that I got them from, listing them as an 11 through 17 kit, mistitled it, and now I can't put the bags on my truck. The unfortunate thing too is stuff shipped direct from Airlift, so it's not something that's just gonna be in stock and we won't be able to finish the truck. Gotta put it back together and then call up the company that screwed up. To be continued. I'm really sorry guys, I hope that you don't consider this title clickbait because we got the wrong bags and weren't able to install them. But the good thing is, we do have a lot of stuff that we can knock out on the S13, so I'm not gonna leave you guys with no video today. So if you don't remember, my axles have a lot of slop in them. Like a lot of slop. They've been needed to be replaced for a while, but we're gonna do that now, and we're gonna put in a spool type diff, which is like a proper welded, but not welded. No, we got the color, Trevor. We got the color.
We've got the color.
We've got the color. We're not gonna tell them. They gotta wait till the next video to find out. Ooh. Ooh. Pry bar, never heard of it. That's the easy way out.
When we put it back in, we'll probably have to use the pry bar.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ooh. Dirt went down my sleeve. Look at me, I did a thing. I knew about it, but I didn't want to replace them because I wanted to see how long they'd last. And well, let's just say guys, they lasted very long. Look at that, that's grimy. Oh yeah. Ah, the sand. Cringe. Camera stopped recording, but we got the diff out. So this is the old welded diff that I had and the new spool diff. So look how tight this one is. Oh, does that have a play in it?
No, that's backlash. That's all it has.
Oh, what's backlash?
So it's like the amount of like gear engagement.
Gotcha. But there's no play from the drive shaft to the axles, correct?
And this one. No.
Just ate dinner and we're gonna make a quick little pit stop before we head back to the shop. You know, Trevor really wanted to ride a skate park while I was in town, so we're taking him to the skate park.
I'm gonna cruise around and use the brakes.
Unfortunately, it's not as light here as I thought it would be. The park said it closes at 10, so I thought lights would be on until 10, but it's pretty dark, so we're not gonna be here for very long. We still got a lot to do at the shop. Gotta paint the bay on the giveaway car. All right, this is the skate park. This right here.
And the SR20 valve cover. Yeah, this is pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, look at that ledge.
Really?
Trevor, you hear that Honda?
Yeah.
It's telling you to drop in.
It's getting me all pumped up.
All right, you got this.
Tell me to do the impossible.
You got it. You got it, Trevor. Oh, with the style.
You forgot to grab your seat.
Yeah.
Oh, that did not look good.
Bar spin was a bad decision. I regret the bar spin. Oh, I should have bought those glow-in-the-dark grips, Nicole. You told me to, but I didn't listen. Word got around pretty quick. I think some people posted on social media, so a bunch of people stopped by the skate park to hang out. And you guys wanted a second to shout out one of your homies that you lost, if you want to shout them out.
Shout out to Gavino and Dom. Shout out to Dom. Dominic. Yeah.
Much respect. One shot to do a bar spin for the vlog. All the pressure in the world right now. Don't mess up.
We love you.
All right, you got one more shot. I want to see you fall terribly or land it.
Either one works.
Either way, it's a clip.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, I got scared.
All right, you got one more. Come on. When I look sleepy in tomorrow's video, it's your fault. Oh, he sticks it. Back at the shop, and Trevor's about to teach me how to properly sand the valve cover that he so nicely primered for me last night. Dave, how do you feel about primer?
I like my E36.
All right, Alberto.
All right, so we're treating this thing like a Supra right now. So there's about 10 more primer videos, and we're gonna have to sand it and block it, 40, and then primer it again, and then keep going.
What's that?
Let it shrink. So this is a dry guide coat. Basically, it's like dust, and it's gonna go in all like the little like crevices and stuff.
Oh, so then when you're sanding, you can see how much to
So
sand?
see kind of how you could already see that like little bit of orange peel in it.
Wow, that's
And
crazy.
you were telling me how smooth this thing was, and that we should just paint it how it was, and I didn't want to.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but watch, the magic is when we sand it. When we sand it, start sanding it off.
You know, we're supposed to kind of go like this and then like this so we don't make grooves,
Yeah,
right?
a little crosshatch.
Yeah. See, I refinished Style 5s back in my day. I just don't know how hard to press because I don't know how aggressive this 320 is.
It's not that aggressive, so you're right.
Probably not pressing hard enough.
You could push harder than that.
So we're trying to get that orange peel out.
Mm-hmm.
See, like we're already sanding through the primer a little bit.
No, it's fine.
It's okay?
Hmm?
Oh, because the primer is not necessarily to make the paint stick better. Trevor told me this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to fill in all the imperfections on the surface.
Yeah, it's like a tool to kind of see other things, and primer can be used as a sealer as well. To, you know, if you're doing like a blotchy base coat or a really transparent thing, to get it all like one universal color. But I feel like a lot of people think that primer is just to make stuff stick better to it, and they just like take something without even scuffing it and primer it, and then just expect it to be like glue. But I don't know.
Wow, look how much better that looks.
Now sand it all off again.
Tell the viewers what Adam's doing wrong right now.
You're kind of sounding like a girl.
Well, I don't want to take all the primer off.
That's fine. It's a tool.
We don't have all night, dude. This isn't the Supra.
So typically you just leave the one coated guide coat on there,
Oh,
because it'll just kind of fill in. It'll stay dark in all the low spots.
you can still
And then see there's that dark spot, so we
Yeah.
know that there's still low spots. So we just keep sanding.
They say what you don't know won't hurt you, but we're really curious, and I was changing the plugs. Cylinder 1 and cylinder 3 have been looking a little wet, so we're gonna do a little compression test real quick to see how she's looking. Last time we checked, I think the engine was like 120 all around, so hopefully it's close.
All right, stop.
What's she at?
100.
100?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's on the wet cylinder. Okay. All right. Like 110 almost, or 105. Same.
good.
Yeah, you got a 120 right there.
Oh, we got low compression in cylinder 1. Woo!
At least it's not below 100.
Yeah, so the question is, this just makes more blow by, right? Because the piston ring is kind of
That's
more.
probably why your
Catch
catch can was filled up.
All right, so I think I read on Zilvia that we just turn the boost up and it'll like compensate for the lower compression.
Yeah.
But I don't think my ECU supports a boost by cylinder. The original plan was to paint the engine bay on the giveaway S14 tonight, but it's getting kind of late. We have to get up early tomorrow because we're driving to Texas, and Trevor decided it's probably best if we not rush it because he wants it to come out like ridiculously well.
It's not gonna be like super nice, but it's gonna be pretty nice.
After we did the compression test, it just wasn't happy with us. We put in some other plugs that were BKR 6Es. I guess I had 7Es before, didn't realize that. Didn't really run right, it started breaking up. Put in the 6Es back in, or sorry, put the 7Es back in, still breaking up. So now it's like, what's going on?
I think what happened is the compression test. It's like your girlfriend, like if you like test them, they're like, oh, you test me? All right, yeah, check this out. I'll show you what
What are you
what's
testing
up.
your girlfriend for?
Trevor spent the past probably 20 minutes in the office just trying to convince me to take the giveaway 2JZ and just, we'll swap it in here real quick.
Really? We're talking about the SR.
No,
No,
good.
the
no, he's
TJ.
trying to convince me to do the 2J.
Yeah, I was like, well, we could order another one. I need to order another one for the Super anyhow. So I got 2 coats, a base coat on the valve cover, and now I'm just gonna sand the top of the letters so that they're nice and kind of polished looking, not actually polished.
Plug's looking a little white, which would be an indicator that it's running lean, but why? Ah! Now it's straight up misfiring. We started unplugging stuff and figured out it was cylinder 1. Swapped a coil pack and now it seems to be idling right, so let's see if it still breaks up. We've got some very weird mystical SR stuff going on. We got super rich, super lean. They think it might be injectors.
Yeah. I think maybe 3 injectors are plugged because cylinder 3 has been like considerably rich the whole time.
D-Schworks injectors, the ones that I got for Nicole's SR right before it blew up. So hopefully maybe these will do the trick, who knows? They're 750s just like on my car. They might flow a little bit better than the 5.0 injectors that I have now, which I think should be okay. Valve cover update. It's looking awesome. Misfiring with the new injectors. Sigh.
Number 3 just had a bad coil pack, and that's why it was so rich on it. And the other ones were maybe a little bit lean, but
So the car worked with the new injectors, but the tune's way off. Maybe because the injectors are like a different pulse width or something. So the car doesn't break up, but it's not really drivable. Sigh. Alright, so our hypothesis was that yesterday I drove the car without the fans on and the temp got to 250. I was just on the highway, it's not like I was beating in the car or anything. David thinks that maybe it melted the coil packs a little bit and we changed out 2 and that got it running okay, so maybe that's it?
We changed 4.
We changed all 4? Oh, alright, well, there you have it guys. Don't forget to turn your fans on or you'll stay up until 4:50 a.m. when you have to drive all the way to Texas the same day and need to get sleep and need to entertain your wife and need to pack the car in the trailer and need to wash the car. I'm gonna have a dirty car in Texas. I'm not gonna wash my car. Sorry guys. We didn't have time to build the 4.6 diff with my old S13 diff because of time reasoning, but Dave is going to rebuild it probably sometime, what would you say, in the next week or 2?
Yeah, probably when we get back from Texas.
And he'll be making a video of that on his channel. So if you guys want to see it, check out Road Bash TV. Dave's a really cool guy. He's been helping me way too much with my car this past week.
Had to get ready for Texas.
Poor SR. What a night. It's 5 a.m., but the car's running. It should hopefully be good for Texas, which is where we are heading tomorrow for the Lone Star Round 5 event in Mineral Wells. It's a 2-day event, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'll probably skip a day because tomorrow's gonna be all driving day, but I'm behind on videos, so there should be a video tomorrow, ideally. We'll see. Thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.